It's the Vertebros back again. So I am really excited about this topic because a lot of people miss this. Okay, when we think about health, we usually think about exercise, we think about diet, we think about rest. But one thing we don't think about is, well, what controls all that, and how can we enhance our ability to get the most out of our exercise, diet, and rest. Dr. Zach, why don't you talk a little bit about the development of our body?
Yeah, absolutely. So obviously a great place to start, diet and exercise. Those are some really simple things you can do to get you on the road to health, right? And that's really important too. And
Yeah, for
that's
sure.
definitely something you can work on as well. But really what we know is that the brain and spinal cord, or your nervous system, controls every system of your body. And I know we've talked to you guys, if you've been in the office here, you know we like to hit on that quite a bit. But really we know how important it is because it controls everything. So not only does it goes to all your vital organs here, it goes to every single muscle and joint. So it helps you bend and move, and also controls the function of all those organs. And that's why it's so important. So one of the really cool things is that when you were born, actually, do you know the first thing that forms? It's actually your spinal cord. After the grouping of cells in your mother's belly, the first thing that develops is that spinal cord, and the brain develops right on top of that. And then from that, the nerves branch out like roadways and pathways, and they go to all your vital organs and all those muscles and joints. And then the spine, and then the skull protects the brain, and the spine protects the spinal cord, right? And those nerves as they're coming out. It's the only system in the body that's protected entirely by bone. So if that doesn't give you a key that it's important, I don't know what will.
Yeah, that's so true. A lot of times when people, they totally neglect the fact that our spine is something we should take care of on a regular basis. If you start paying close attention to any of your professional athletes or anybody who's really focused in on trying to improve their overall health, chiropractic is just part of it. And it's because they've locked into the step one. I like to call chiropractic step one in health. If you miss step one, you're never going to be able to achieve your optimal potential, right? Now, there's some amazing athletes out there, and there's some amazing people out there that probably could run super fast, jump really high, and do some amazing things. But I'll tell you what, if they're not taking care of their spine and nervous system, they're not jumping as high as they could, and they're sure as heck not running as fast as they could. Because again, everything is controlled by what runs through your spine. So don't miss step one. Step one, okay? Seek out chiropractic care. Of course, we're always here to answer questions that you have. We look forward to seeing you in our office because we know you're smart and you're listening. So see you soon.
Absolutely. And one more thing I'd like to add to that as well. You really talked about just that athletic performance. So one really cool thing, I know we're not all professional athletes, right? But we are athletes in some capacity. We have to be able to get up and bend and move. But every professional sports team, whether it's NFL, NBA, MLB, even NHL, they all have a team chiropractor. Why is that? Why do that? But they want to make sure that their nervous system is functioning optimally so they can perform optimally from an athletic standpoint. And actually, we have the Olympics coming up here in the end of July. Do you know what the #1 utilized service was at the last Olympics in 2022?
I don't know. Tell me.
Yeah, take a wild guess. It was actually chiropractic care, right? Because these athletes are at the peak of athletic performance. They want to be able to perform their best in those events too. So that's something really cool.
Yeah, absolutely. Gosh, you guys got extra there. I was going to wrap it up, but Dr. Zach just crushed it at the end. That's some really powerful information. So make those first steps, okay? First step, go to a chiropractor. From there, everything else gets better. Cool? See you next time.